Don't like the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you want. Wanna wrap me up, I'm holding back. Tryna get me framed, throw me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. Oh, there's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there. I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence. But you're here again, I'm losing it. There's no more screaming in silence. Get out my face, turn off the flash. I hate the fame, no more of that. Leave me alone or I'll collapse. I need a break, don't feel the crack. You follow me anyway.
Hey adventurers, long time no see. Welcome back to my channel. COVID is still a thing, and my events got pushed to this year. So hopefully this year I can get back to posting once a month. But for sure there will be way more videos up this year because I already have quite a few events scheduled. But let's get on to Shaq's Fun House. So the event is kind of random. I was actually just looking to see what events were going on in LA, and then I saw this event advertised and I had never heard of it. Basically, Shaq's Fun House. Shaq throws a giant party before main sports events. So for the Super Bowl, for example, it's being hosted here in LA, which is cool. So he's throwing the party here, but in previous years, he's thrown it in the other cities that the Super Bowl was taking place. So I kind of wanted to go just because who knows when I would get the opportunity to go again and when it would be in LA again. That was my rationale because tickets are expensive. Tickets were like $400. But since I figured it was only this one chance I would have to go, that it could be worth it. So what's included in your ticket is access to the party, which also includes kind of like a mini carnival outside. There were carnival games, there was a Ferris wheel, bumper cars, a slide, and there was like a whole arcade setup. And then you also get an open bar, so all your drinks are included, and all the food there was also included. And then the performers were Diplo, Zed, Shaq, and Lil Wayne. So, I mean, you get a lot for what you're paying for. So as far as if it was worth it financially, if you think about the drinks, I guess it kind of depends on if you drink or not. I don't, so it was a little less worth it for me. But, I mean, drinks are expensive in LA, so I think for drinks alone, you would probably be spending like $100. And then for the food, I have pulled up all the food that was there. So they had Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, they had the Meat District, Papa John's, Diddy Reese cookies and ice cream, Daring Foods, and Pink's hot dogs. So for Roscoe's, they did have like the waffle and chicken combo. For the meat district, I believe it was just a type of burger. I don't know, vegetarian, so I didn't even check it out. Papa John's, they had different types of pizza that you could choose, and then they would give you a box with a slice in it. So I got a slice of cheese pizza. From Pink's hot dogs, they had regular hot dogs and vegan hot dogs, and then they had all the toppings. So I got a vegan hot dog. And then for Daring is like a meat alternative chicken. So I got their, it was like a sesame Asian inspired chicken. And what did it come with? It came with something on the side, I don't remember. So I had that, and that was actually really good. Diddy Reese, you could get an ice cream sandwich. So basically it's 2 cookies and an ice cream. And I meant to get the sweet stuff at the end of the night. So they had like Diddy Reese there, and then they also had a like a stand where you could get funnel cakes, deep fried Oreos, deep fried Twinkies, Snickers. So my plan was to stop by there towards the end of the night, but when I left, everything was already shutting down. So I'm really sad because I didn't get my ice cream sandwich. I didn't get a funnel cake. It really bums me out, but that was all an option as well. So for the food, I think you would probably, if you were at a fair or a carnival, you'd probably be paying like, I don't know, maybe like $50 for everything that I ate or wanted to eat. So that's already like $150 off the price. And then for Diplo alone, I looked up his touring dates, and he's playing at the SoFi Stadium. So a giant stadium, the nosebleeds are going for like $230. So I think seeing both him and Zed and Lil Wayne and Shaq, who DJs under the name DJ Diesel, I think for the performers alone, the ticket price is pretty standard. I mean, it is a lot to pay for a one-night party, but for everything that you get, I mean, I think it's kind of reasonable, especially if you take advantage of the open bar and all the food. And also, if you played the carnival games, you know, those were free as well, and you could win prizes. They were like little stuffed animals, and then there were also like big stuffed basketballs that said like Shaq's Fun House on it. There was also a van, like a mobile barber shop there. So you could go in there and get your hair cut, which was kind of cool. There was also a booth for M Sculpt, which is like I believe it's like a toning, sculpting sort of thing. You could go in there and you could try it out. So I think you could definitely get your money's worth. And then Diplo went on at 10:25. He played for about an hour. And then Shaq went on. He DJs under the name DJ Diesel. So he played for a half an hour. And then it was Zed, who did an hour-long set. And then after Zed, it was Lil Wayne at 1 a.m. The crowd was such a mix of people. It seemed like there were a lot more VIPs than general admission. I don't know, it was an interesting crowd. It was definitely a lot of influencers. And I think there was also a lot of like stock people, because FTX was one of the main sponsors and they are a crypto app. So I think it was a mixture of like influencers, stock people, maybe like sports fans. I felt like kind of at the beginning of the night, people weren't really like vibing with the music, and everyone was kind of just standing around, and it seemed almost like it was like too cool to like dance or like be into it. And then at the end of the night, I just kind of stopped paying attention because I was having fun. But I think it did change like as the night went on. Of course, like as people are drinking more too, that probably helped. And it wasn't too packed, at least where I was, because there was a lot of space to move around, which is nice because I never felt like too crowded. There was also a point at the night where they gave everyone that was there a free NFT. So they like threw up the QR code, and then you could scan it and download it through the FTX app, which I thought was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun, so I think I would definitely recommend if one of his parties is coming to your local area. I would definitely check it out. It is expensive, but like I said, it could be like a once and a lifetime thing, so I don't know, I think it's worth checking it out. And giving it a rating out of 10, I think I would give it a 9 out of 10. There were like a few sound issues here and there, and then breaking down the sets between Zed and Lil Wayne took a little bit, and there was just like kind of awkward downtime. So I think little things like that could be improved. I kind of wish that there was like merch or something, like a t-shirt, or it'd be cool if they did like little like goodie bags or something where it was like a little bit from every sponsor. I think that'd be cool. I think that would take it up to like a 10 out of 10. But I think overall it was a pretty fun time. Well, that's it for now, and hopefully I'll be uploading a lot more this year going forward. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
I find you there.